just felt that was a good performance. Great to get our first win at home here, and one of our goals this year has been to be very strong at home, and I thought for the most part that game was dictated by our guys and played at our tempo. So yeah, thought it was a good result. I want him to be around the goal. You know, we want him to be available to score goals because that's obviously one of his great strengths. But with all the players, we're trying to get them to rotate and move in ways so that they're not just standing next to defenders the whole game. So for Bradley, the combination of coming deep, going wide sometimes to work off of defenders' shoulders, and then making slashing runs and being in front of the goal so that he can be available to finish plays. So I thought that, you know, there's been all this talk about Bradley didn't get chances last week, and is he going to score goals? And all along I've said I'm not worried about it. Bradley's going to score goals. Is he going to get to 27? I mean, that's a big number to get to, but I know he's going to score goals, and I know this team's going to be able to score goals. Overall, I thought he was very good. I thought that his awareness of where guys were around him, his connecting with Damien, and then when Chris would slide out, I thought he was connected in good ways. He was good with his feet. You know, he didn't lose many balls. Overall, I thought he was very, very alert. And you know, maybe he gets caught a little bit at the end, but you know, I mean, for me, that's one of his best MLS performances to date. So, and I think he's only going to get better. I really believe in the kid. I really do. To Lloyd about is not just being a sideline player. Okay, so that along with not just only coming alive when the ball comes to his feet. We want him coming inside at times. We want him taking off running to see if he can be the final play, along with now being crafty to go one-on-one from wide positions. Again, I think that we're trying to add to players' repertoire so that they're not just one-dimensional. We're trying to make Lloyd 3, 4, 5-dimensional, and then also give him clarity on his defensive responsibilities. I think he's grasped these concepts well, and you know, I think he's only going to get better. I think that he likes what we're trying to do with him. He understands what we're trying to achieve, and he's bought in, and he sees how it makes him better. So yeah, I think Lloyd's going to get better and better every week. To go out, and then when they aren't able to get the ball, they have to come back and recover. I think his qualities physically fit exactly the way we want to play, and I knew he'd have. Honestly, I knew he'd play well. We've seen it. He hasn't played poorly yet, and we knew he'd play well today, and he did. Yes, the 2 weeks. I don't know if it was helpful or not. We dealt with it the way that we felt best prepared us for this game. It'll be, you know, then we play Columbus and we have another week off. But yeah, and then, you know, when we press, the goal of the pressing is to win balls and win them in the midfield, and then to have guys be dangerous and on the move so that we put their defenders on their heels when we win it and play forward quickly. So we were able to achieve that a little bit more with Lloyd and Bradley in the second half. I think that's going to be a lot of the ways that we get goals and that we're dangerous. And again, we've got a long way to go in that area. I think that, you know, there were a lot of advantages that we had that should have been goals, or half chances that should have been full chances. And so we've got to get cleaner and more clinical in our ability to do that well.
I think since he's come, he's been amazing. You know, he's a bundle of energy, and he works hard, technical ability. You know, he couldn't ask for a better midfielder right now.
Can you also walk us a little bit with the goal, how it came to be?
Yeah, I saw Dax McCarty with a bit of space. You know, I just tried to make a spin, stay on side, and he played a nice ball. And I just tried to find some room. You know, in the box it was a bit crowded. Tried to make some room and hit the target.
We saw a lot of opportunities now, with the team and the goals. Can you walk us and tell us a little bit more about those intents to go into the goal?
Yeah, I think we've been working on in training just to be a bit more direct, you know, passage of the play, look after the ball when we're in the final third, and I think today we showed some.
Sams, you walk us through a little bit about your goal?
The goal, I think we won it quite high up. I think Felipe put a tackle in, and then it went to Brad, and then I saw an opportunity to get in the box and hopefully get the ball, and Brad played me in, great ball. I took one touch and hit it hard at the near post.
How do you see now that you have Felipe in the group now?
Yeah.
Does it make it a lot better now that he's more central?
Our whole midfield, I think, is good. We got Dax, Felipe, and Sasha in there. and they work really hard. They get on the ball and they try and play. I'm really enjoying playing with them.
Thank you very much. Desde el Red Bull Arena para Veravisión, Uriel Bello.
Con imágenes de Manuel Mendieta, informó para Veravisión también Levi Morales.